Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this wine cork pumpkin. Hey everyone, I'm Allie, and so for our craft today, here are a few things you're going to need. First of all, you are going to need 22 of your Stiehl corks. You are going to need some hot glue to put those corks together, some orange and brown paint, some paintbrushes. Doesn't matter what size, you're just going to be painting the front of your pumpkin, so they can be big paintbrushes to you. Some twine for a little extra decoration, and some scissors to cut that twine. I also have a cutting board here just to help protect the table when I am gluing and painting these corks. So first off, what I'm going to do is I kind of have a little bit of a design laid out here. So again, I have 22 corks. 3 of the corks are going to make the stem, so I'm just going to set those aside for right now. And then the other corks are going to be the base of our pumpkin. So what I am starting with is I have a row of 3 corks on the bottom, then I'm working up and doing a row of 4, a row of 5 in the middle, another row of 4, and then a row of 3 on the top. You can make this pumpkin as big as you want. This is just the size that I prefer to make it. So obviously if you make a bigger pumpkin, you're gonna need more corks, smaller pumpkin, less corks. Totally up to you though. So I'm just gonna start with my bottom row and work my way up to make that pumpkin shape. Alright, so now I have my pumpkin shape here, and what I'm going to do is with the last 3 corks that I have, I am going to make a stem on the top of the pumpkin. You can do this a couple different ways if you really want to. I'm going to stack the 3 corks on top of each other to make that stem shape. You can also just take 1 cork and just put it on the top to make a stem. Totally up to you, but this is just my preference. So I'm going to glue that on and show you that afterwards. Alright, so there is the stem on top of the pumpkin. Stem looks a little weird right now because it's super tall, but I'm going to use the twine and wrap around that stem at the end after we paint it, so that'll help fix that just a little bit. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the front of the pumpkin orange and the stem, the front of that stem, brown. Alright, so I have finished painting my pumpkin. I ended up doing both sides of the pumpkin and the stem. So I'm going to let this dry, and then once that is all dry, we will come back and we will add the finishing touches with the twine onto our pumpkin. Alright, so now that our paint is dry on our pumpkin, I actually ended up painting all of the corks on the outside as well, just to give it a full orange and brown coating on there. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to add some twine around the bottom of the stem, just make it a little bit more decorative and fall-like. So what I'm going to do is cut off as many strips of twine as I'd like, as long as I want them, and then we're just going to wrap it around until I get it about as thick as I want, and then we're going to use the hot glue to attach that to the pumpkin. Alright, and there we go. This is our finished wine cork pumpkin. Perfect for Halloween or the fall season. And make sure you keep watching our YouTube channel for more videos and crafts just like this one and any of our other fun videos and information we have for you. Also, make sure you stop into the winery or order online from us any of your favorite bottles of Von Stiehl wine so that you can make crafts with your leftover wine corks and wine bottles just like this craft. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.